Welcome back to the Barely Edible Cooking Show, where I show you very simple recipes that I'm sure you will enjoy. I'm your Barely Edible host, and tonight we have a very special, very elegant meal to prepare for you today. That's why I'm all gussied up, because we are making the fanciest meal I know, and that is Drunken Nachos. Now, you don't have to be drunk to eat them or cook them, but it's highly recommended. We're going to start by adding some je ne sais quoi to your salsa, and this is how we're going to do it. These are the barely edible ingredients we're going to use to pep up our salsa. Okay, so this is a very, very simple recipe. Basically, you're going to take your salsa, add it to the bowl. Wow. Interesting sound. Then you're going to cut up a little bit of cilantro. Basically what you want to do is make sure that all of your stems are one end and then your leaves and stuff are on the other end. Just cut half off. We're not using a lot of cilantro, and we'll save that for later, maybe. And then you're just going to kind of slice it up. It doesn't have to be anything crazy. Now, if you don't like cilantro, obviously don't put that much in there, but I like cilantro, so we're going to add quite a bit. Boop. All right, now for the onions, you just want to cut off the little roots on the bottom, and then kind of tips. And we're only going to use about half of these. And then it's just very simple. That's right, I'm not a good chopper. You don't have to be either. And that's why this is just a simple cooking class show. Because although I look fancy, the show isn't that fancy. That's why it's barely edible. All right, you just add that. Cool beans. You get a little bit of your lime. It's good. A little more garlic. Stir it all up. And there we go. It's almost like what they make in the restaurants. It's delicious. So put this into your fridge. Let it sit overnight. We're not going to do that, but it tastes a little bit better the next day. Also, because you're adding fresh ingredients, it's not going to last as long, so make sure that you eat it quick. These are the ingredients we're going to use to make Drunken Nachos. You can add anything you want to them, and we have a few suggestions here. The recipe changes depending on your drunken cravings, hence the name. Start by browning ground beef and add lots of garlic. Add corn, taco seasoning, and 3/4 cups water. Once the liquid is about gone, then scoop it over some chips. The tin foil will ensure you aren't scraping off stuck cheese later. Cover with cheese and put in the oven until the cheese is nice and melty. Make sure you use a hot pad because burning yourself is still dumb. Add salsa and sour cream or whatever else you want, and that's it. Drunken Nachos.